Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, Coldest 85. Y'all came in here quick. Go ahead, give me the thumbs up. Come on, y'all. That smoothie? Nope. Mm-mm. Nope, not yet. But I've been eating my hey, early stream. Oh yes, Hogan. I came on to make some announcement. You playing? But I got my spinach though. You always have that shade up. Of course. For one thing, that's why I have the windows open, but it's closed now because it's not. It is. I don't know. It feels kind of chilly for some reason. All right, let me put the shade down. Hold on. Y'all be just bugging me to death. Hold on. See, satisfied. All right, I'm back. I am not paranoid. I was putting shades down anyway. Somebody always be hmm, how is the corona out there? Is the numbers down? I don't know. I'm so busy working between these two jobs, working from home. You know, you would think you have a whole lot of time to do things, but I'm literally going from one job to the next, from one room to the next. And then we're out of nesting, so we're on full production. And off the bat, they said we had to do an extra hour every day for overtime. And so, what is the day? Oh, I work Sunday, Monday, then I work tomorrow, and then I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, and then the weekend. So I've been literally working almost 15 hours a day, especially these last 3 days. Did your coworkers stop with the smart? Oh, oh, I don't even see them no more. One is the QA or whatever, and now all communications. I mean, it's always been in chat or Zoom, but now that we out of production, so anytime you have a question, you have to go into this chat room. Any questions you have to ask or whatever. That's all. That's what all form of communication. And of course, the person who was the manager during training, he's we're going to stay with this person as our manager, but I don't know. I think they must be some serious need of help because that's why I have the title up. Anyone need a job? So if y'all need a job, please visit my please send me an email and then we could talk because I don't want to really Georgia is crazy. I've seen how them I don't even want to think about that because I don't even want to think about that because I didn't even I mean, you know how you see snippets and stuff like headline, but I don't even try to really follow it because number one, I don't have a TV. Number two, it is so so same, It ain't no, it's not even Georgia being crazy. It's like it's happening all over, wherever you at. It's just that it's happening in Georgia, you know. One moment it's in South Carolina, then in Florida and Texas, Ohio, it's like Missouri, it's like nowhere you go. It's like every year for the last, even in the 80s, that's been going on. Well, I don't know about 90 degrees, but to me, it don't seem like the weather seemed to have gone up. I don't even know what the temperature feels like because I'm always in the house most of the time, unless I'm going out, going to the store and buying some groceries or whatever and coming back home. So it has not been hot. It's been almost kind of cool. Hogan report, that's not true. What's not true? Hey, Romeo. I'm trying to say what you're saying that's a lie. I'm not understanding. Well, anyways, like I said, in terms of black men, women in general, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I at first I thought about that like months ago that it may slow down the coronavirus because people make it seem like it was like flu-like symptoms and trying to compare it to the common cold, but it seems to be a little bit more than that. But I think heat may slow it down, but I don't think it's going to kill the virus. I just think it's gonna slow it. It may slow it down, but and it may not spread because you assume heat will always kill germs. When you think about it, but I don't. Who knows what's going to happen? I just think it may slow it down some, and then when the fall come, right around after the summer ends, and right before it gets around the summertime, then when the summer ends, then it may pick up again when the fall winter come. What's the minimum amount of hours you can work with the company? Hey, Jeremy, which one? The one that next rep, the one with the infomercials, or my other regular job that I'm talking about? Because I'm gonna mention that in a minute. So next rep, I'm gonna put that in the chat. Nextrep.com. You can work whenever. Next rep, you can work whenever. You could work all day if you wanted to because it's 24 hours. So when you choose your schedule with next rep, it's like 30 hours. Okay, let me show y'all real quick. Oh shoot, I can't even show y'all. I'm not even on um the other app. The one I could no, next rep is you're an independent contractor. Next rep you're independent next rep you're 1099. So um StreamYard, see, StreamYard I have is free, right? So you can only do so many hours every month to be on StreamYard. So I was going to show y'all on StreamYard, but since they said that my StreamYard thing resets again, probably in a couple of days, I'm gonna go on StreamYard and then I can show y'all what it looks like. Uber just laid off some W-2 jobs. What, the people who work in California? Well, if you work at the corporate office up there in California, or if you work at the what you call it, the center or whatever, not the center. um, the local field office. Like if they have one, like in Atlanta, where people say they go to the Uber office and driver support. Um, yeah, I believe it. You don't really need them. I mean, with social distancing and all that kind of stuff, and the fact that people are not um, doing Uber and calling them for driving, and then they already outsource their customer service or whatever to India or some outside. When you ever call and speak to someone at Uber, you speaking to some foreign person in another country. So if you do speak to, if it is someone in the United States, I know they probably gonna get laid off because people are not calling Uber, especially when it comes to yeah, they hire cheaper overseas, but that's not the only way they hire. The same job that I do now, they hire the same company I work with now, they hire people all over the world. So it's not just all these jobs are going to to the Philippines. It's also people working from home like I do. So it's not just all of those jobs are not overseas. Most jobs now are work going here in the United States. And you working through third party companies such as NextRep, where companies are hiring people to handle their calls, customer service support, or whatever it is. So they're in the Philippines too, but they also here in the United States. I'm good, man. I'm just leave of absence due to this crisis. Oh, it'll get better, Romeo. But anyway, let me go and tell y'all about the opportunities. So if you send me a email message, send it to me at my email, tsmallwood68 at gmail.com, and send me your name, your phone number, your real name, and then I will discuss with you one on one because I'm not going to give too much details about the positions. But so where I work at my regular job at W2, they hiring, and I do get a referral. And when you speak with the recruiter, you want to give them my name and that I referred you. Now, the company, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Hey, Avon. Now, they do. Most of these places do have state restrictions, unfortunately. But that's the company name. The first one. That's that's a W-2, and the requirements basically for that job. Now, I can't tell you the client. They'll tell you that well, put it this way, they don't even tell you the client until you actually get on board from day one and you start um, training. So even if they hire you at Concentrics, what you think of the governor of New York? Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job. No, no, they're not in California. Concentrics is actually in Colorado. I think they're in Colorado. Yeah, they based out of. I want to say they based out of Colorado, but they hire worldwide, nationwide, and I want to say they do have state restrictions. But I need to check and go online and see. So let me check something here real quick. Hold on, I'll be back in a second. Mhm. Mhm. Mm. All right, I'm back. So, when you go to Concentrix, their website, concentrix.com, they will list several different kind of positions, and then it would say, okay, I'll check it out. I don't know what that is. Vic Dipetito. It sounds some Spanish, so, but I'll check it out, Romeo. So anyway, let me go back to so with Concentrix, Concentrix is basically an outsourcing company, and they basically have several clients. They don't just have the one that I work with, but it's other different clients that they work with. Some are seasonal, some are permanent, and they may pay various different pay. But I don't know all the clients they serve, but the one I work with is a major company. Now, some of y'all that I speak to directly, I already mentioned it, but I can't mention it here. So if you go on that website, then you will see several different kind of positions. It's not just they don't hire just for one. They're not contracted with just one company. It's several, and some of the positions it depends on what it is, but it's not simply the same. It may not be the same job that I'm doing, but it may be a some totally something different. So, but if you email me, then I'll let you know. But one of the requirements are, they ask that you have a landline phone some most of the time, um, internet, a certain speed on your computer. They do a test, so you have to make sure your computer is up to date. And what is the other one? Your equipment. They do the equipment test, and then other things for that matter. Now, some of the positions they may say they'll send you the equipment. Like I got the Apple computer, so they send me the equipment, and they give you the headset, and they'll give you the equipment, and they'll send it to you. But you won't know the client that you'll be working with until the day that you start training. That's it. They won't even tell you anything until that. All they do is, well, they interview you, and it's not even a hard interview, to be honest. You take several different kind of online tests, assessment tests, maybe. Then, um, then they have a recruiter. They'll call you on the phone, and they ask you some questions here and there, or whatever. Then they'll say, okay, we'll bring you on, and then it's like, then you do all these other kind of paperwork and things like that, background check, stuff like that. Then they'll tell you when they're hiring, the date you start, this and that or whatever. Now, is next rep, you could say is kind of similar to Concentrix as well as all these other companies like T Tech and um, CGS and even that Raggedy Whitpro. They all are outsourcing companies. What I mean by that is that they are outsourced from major companies like, say, Apple or AT&T, or maybe the state of Pennsylvania for the water company, Sprint. Um, there's a whole bunch of other major companies. So it's like you represent that company, but you don't actually work with that company. You actually work at Concentrics, or you may work at NextRep. So both of them are hiring. Both of them are in dire need of people. And if you send me your name, phone number, and send me a message, let me know. And then You go ahead and apply online. I would apply as soon as possible if it's available in your state and you live in a state and you see that they're looking for people, whether it be in Georgia, they looking if you live in Georgia, Florida, Ohio, wherever. If it shows that they're hiring for that particular state, then go ahead and apply. And then when you apply, then let me know so that way I could give the heads up to the HR or whatever and give them the name, and then they'll pull it. They'll pull it. Now, then you're going to refer and reference that I referred you. You have to stay 60 days, at least at Concentrics, and I have to stay there 60 days. Have I been there 60 days yet? I think I'll be at almost 60 days. Well, I'll be there almost 60 days, but you got to be there 60 days too, and then I get a referral. So if you're looking for a job, please send me a message, and then I will look out for you because they are both of them are needing daring help. Next rep, what I'm doing with those infomercials actually is going pretty good. I mean, some people, you gotta really like kind of be. I had to be real stern with some people because they get on the phone and they want to play. And you could tell that they playing with you. I ain't got time to be hanging on no phone playing with you. So I said, "Man, unless you got something to do or order, I'm already gave you the information. I have other, because you got other people waiting and they want to hang on the phone and hang on the phone, hang on the phone, and trying to act stupid, and you could hear it. You could hear these grown ass folks doing stupid stuff like this. Grown ass folks, and I'm not talking about the old person that's hanging on the phone that's suffering from dementia. Hey, Jer, what you doing up here? I ain't seen you in 50 billion years. So I'm not talking about that old person got dementia and you could tell something's wrong with them. I'm talking about people who are, oh, Jesus. I'm talking about um, long time no see to you too. And I'm talking about these people who just want to get on the phone and you could tell just antagonizing me. And I'd be like, thank you, good night. Thank you, have a good night. I ain't got time, and especially be that very last call. I'm about to leave midnight to go home, so I could not go home midnight, so I could log off, go to bed, so I could get up in the morning. They want to hang on the phone, and play stupid, or they want to yell. So I said, "Sir, you're not going to yell in my ears. We're not going to be doing that. Not tonight. We're not going to be yelling." And then I'll tell them, "Good night." You gonna talk to me like that? Yes, I'm gonna talk to you like that. If you calling me on the phone, yelling and screaming like a banshee, yes, and I'm gonna hang up. Say good night, goodbye. Click. You know, I don't get. Yeah, I get paid per minute talking, but I'm not gonna be talking per minute over some nonsense. You're not buying anything. I'm not processing any orders. So all that going back and forth stuff, that ain't gonna work. You're not gonna mess up my sale numbers over some BS. But it seems like the longer I'm on the phone, you're always gonna come across some joker that want to play some stupid games all the time. They want to do that. You know, you can't be. You ain't got time to be entertaining these people. You know. So if you're interested in any of those two companies, let me know. But go online, check it out, see what they're hiring for in what state. Apply as soon as possible, because the way it seems, I'm at work at the other job, and then I'm getting alerts. Oh, we busy. We need someone on the phone, and this is like during the daytime. People are ordering things on the phone, on the TV, and they just slammed. You know, and then they offering bonuses, like if you do so many blocks, like this past weekend. Now, I didn't get the full bonus for the whole entire weekend, because now I did get an extra. Well, they're gonna update my invoice. I did get an extra what, $35. Let me see what it was. It was 20 commits was $30, and then if I did, and that was from Thursday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If I did 30 commits, it was an extra $35, and if I did 40 commits, it was $50. Now commits means 30 is 30-minute blocks each when you do your schedule. So I try to do 40 commit blocks between Saturday and Sunday. But when I was adding up the commit blocks, which is 40, it would have literally, I would have had, and I had still had to go to work from 9 to 5:30. I would have literally had to jump off that other phone for that one company and jump on this room and get on for like a 30-minute break, and would have literally had to do it from 6 till 3. It would have to been like from 6 to 3 a.m. to 4 o'clock in the morning, and then do it on Sunday after. Um, then I had to do overtime for 1 hour. I would have to been from 7. It had to be from like at least 7 at 7 p.m. until now. Since it was Sunday, I would have to literally had to do either like mid after midnight on Friday, which would have been midnight Saturday, did all those hours till 4 in the morning, and then do it again Saturday night, all the way up until Sunday morning, till 4 in the morning for me to do 40 commits. There was no way that I was able to do that, and I didn't do it because I was like, oh, I had literally did um make me see. I did, because you had to do a minimum of 10 hours on the weekends with next rep. I did 7 hours Saturday, and I think I did maybe 4 or 5 hours. And I was like so tired, and I said, bump it. They could keep that $50 with next rep, and even doing 30 commits at $35. Mm, I don't think I made it. So the only bonus that I'm expecting to get is the extra $30 from Thursday, Friday night, and the extra bonuses from doing some sales with these glasses or something. And that was like an extra dollar per sale. So I expect some major adjustments on my second check with Next Rep. So my second check with Next Rep, when I last checked today, I made 700. Hey David, I made $722. And that does not include those little upsells that I did. So I do expect some more adjustments by Wednesday. But I'll let y'all know what that comes up to be. So that was a good 2 weeks, which was it will be 722, but I'm do expect it to be a little bit higher than that. So okay, David, you ain't send me okay, while you sitting there right now, I'm gonna send me the text message. I'm gonna put my email, my address in there. Cause I was waiting on you. Cause they looking if you live in Florida too, they looking for even the job that I'm working at. The regular job that I do. Didn't you tell me you live in Florida, Tampa, or Orlando? Send me an email right now, and I'm gonna look for it. And make sure you because sometimes I get a whole bunch of emails that may be lost in the thing. Okay, they looking for people even at my regular job. I do believe Orlando or the area in Orlando, they were looking for people. Let me check something here because I see Orlando a lot. Hold on, I'll be back, David. Mhm. I don't know what Lake Mary is. Yep, I got it, David. I see it. I'm gonna reply right now. Okay, I saw on Concentrics that they were looking for they were moving some facility they said in Jacksonville or Tampa. Well, they I saw Florida on the list, put it that way. If it says Florida and it says the whole and it means the whole state of Florida, they looking for people at Concentrics too. And okay. All right, David. I left you my number and then you could text me when you're ready to apply. Just go on nextrep.com, and then when you submit it and you apply, then give me your full name. Okay, I see your email. So when you go there and fill it out, just fill it out, and then when I'm gonna send an email to the person and let them know that this person applied and this is their email and this is their name. Can you pull the application? And then they will contact you. It ain't no long interview. It ain't even no long. It ain't no interview. All they're gonna do is ask you a few questions and tell you about it, and that's it. But make sure when you have it, you have to have um, a landline. Not a landline. You don't need no landline phone. All you need is um, the updated computer, and also that your computer is hardwired. So if you have wireless, you can't do wireless. But if it's hardwired, that's fine. But you could get you whoever your internet provider is, you could ask them to hardwire your computer, and that's it. All they do is put a little, and that's it. You don't even need a phone. All you need is a computer and hook it up to the land to a hardwired, and that's it. And yeah, you could get that. Or you who you have for your internet provider? Because I had my Wi-Fi, and all they did was I told them I needed to be hardwired, and all they did was come in there, they run a wire, and they put a little jack thing or something like that, and that's it. And they'll give you, they'll give you. It ain't that hard to do. All they do is give you the internet wire. Okay, they could do it. All they gotta do is connect your box, and they give you the ethernet cord, and you connect the ethernet cord to the box, and then you connect it to your computer, and that's it. Anyone could do hardwired. It's so because your internet box, your internet, it could be Wi-Fi or it could be hardwired. So that's all they got to do. You don't need to have a landline phone or nothing. Now this is for next rep. Now maybe Concentrics, they may ask you if you have a home phone and stuff, but you don't use your home phone to make phone calls. It's all on the computer. But next rep, you wouldn't need it. Oh, the same way on your computer. Like you log on, like when you log on to your computer, and then um, like after you do that 1 day of training, they'll tell you what the products are or whatever. Then you log on, and then everything is coming through your phone. So like when I have my headset is on right now, so if I was logging on to the app to the website, then it would come into the phone like it would go doot doot doot, and then you would hear it, and then I answer the phone, and that's it. So everything is on a computer. Even at the other job, it's on a computer. You're not actually on a telephone. You don't. The only reason why I need a landline phone with the other job is because that's how they do um VPN. But I think they're gonna eventually say you don't need to do no landline. So they're gonna probably change that up because I was like, why you gotta have a landline to do the VPN when you could get VPN on a VoIP system. So but I think if you have a VoIP system, as long as it's um something to do with the VPN and it just rings it so you could press it and that's it. So but yeah, both those places are hiring, and then they'll tell you um who the company you'll be working with. How many hours do I do it next rep? Um, you only get paid when you're talking on the phone, but I did. Let me see. Let me see. Saturday, I think I was on a total of almost 5, 6 hours, and that's like continuous talk. They add up all the minutes. I think I do. Let me see. I think I did like 20 something hours total in terms of the whole week. And okay, let me start from the beginning. The very first week, when I first got on the phone, I did like, 4 hours here, 3 hours there, maybe a minimum 10 hours total on the weekends. My check was 280 something dollars. And that was only a few hours. Then the second week was okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna do when I do StreamYard again, I'm gonna show y'all and share it because it's kind of hard for me to tell you. But and that's also not including bonuses because see, they was paying bonuses for the second week in a row, and you had to in the blocks is 30-minute commit blocks. So it's like every 30-minute little block you choose. So if you do 2 hours, that's four commits. So each time that you're talking, you're getting paid 20 cents a minute or during the weekday. Weekends is 25 cents a minute. And then they have bonuses. So when they have extra bonuses, they'll pay an extra 5 cents, 10 cents on top of the 30 cents. So like today, I only talked for 30 minutes on the phone and I got $7.38. And it was only a call that lasted for 10 minutes, if not 12 minutes, and that was it. Jeremy, what's with the big eyes? so, um, so I do about 24, maybe no, I do about probably 24 hours, maybe 25 total talk time sitting here. Now I'm not sitting here for hours and hours and not getting no phone calls. It may be steady, but oh, I didn't forget about you, Jeremy. So if you do about, say for instance, if I was to do this like 40, 50 hours a week, and not including the bonuses and the extra bonus and stuff, you could probably, I would say, you could honestly make, mm, you could honestly make over $1,000 a week for real, sitting here talking on the phone. Because my second check is going to be 700, and let me look at something. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back in a second. Let me look. That's what these messages in here. Okay, I'm back. So, so the very first week, which was that Saturday, we had to go to this 8 hours of, like, it's not even real training. It was just going over stuff, and it's not paid, unfortunately. But anyways, um, it was 251 that I made. Then the second week, I made $384.87, and I didn't even work nowhere close to 30 hours. I know that. Then this past week, I made 337 and 55 cents, but that's not including the bonus for the adjustment they're going to give me. So I'm supposed to get an extra $35, and then they also owe me some extra money for things that whatever it is that you do. So they owe me because I had did some sold some few extra of those magazines or free gift cards. So that's like an extra, some extra money on that. So basically, when they give me my adjustments and adjust my pay, I made, without no adjustment, $722.42, and that's 2 weeks, and that's only working about 20 something hours. So if you worked, say, like a like the way they've been begging people, we busy, please get that money, and they were busy during the daytime. Every day I get an email, an alert. We need all people on the phone. All hands on deck. We need people. If you're not doing nothing but twiddling your thumbs, please sign on the phone. And they were busy. And you do a regular 40-hour week, or even if you do 50 hours or 60, you can make way over double than what I'm making. And I'm only doing that um from 7:10 till, you know 4 hours a day during the week. And I may be scheduled 4 hours, but then I may be talking 3 point something hours, because at some point it seems like it's slow, but it's not. And yep, you could make some pretty good money doing it. So they hiring, they need people. And to be honest, I'm contemplating. I said, well, dang, should I concentrate and work one of these jobs? But next rec contract is from January to June for 6 months. Then they evaluate. Then they extend your contract again from June to the end of the year. So that's the only thing about that, is that the contract is 6 months. They review it, and then it extends it 6 months from July to December. So if you're pretty much a person who constantly and commit to the schedule that you commit to, they'll pretty much keep you. Yeah. But you know what though? I started to notice, and I'm already off the phone. Midnight come, I'm ready to go to bed. There people be calling in from California and all and every place else. It still be busy during the night. You know? It's like wherever that commercials are ran, people are calling. So it's almost like all the way around the clock. I didn't believe it, but now I'm took off tonight. I had some schedules to do. That's why I'm on here now. And I said, you know what? Let me go on YouTube, see what other people doing, because I was getting tired of talking. Hey, your pleasures 2721. So I was between me talking at my regular job and listening to people bitch and complain and talking about they didn't make no purchase on their phone, and I was like, really? And I just have to like, and I was taking the same call after the same call after the same call. I was like, dang, I can't wait till I get to learn the other parts of this dang company so I could move up to the next level, because I was tired of talking about someone didn't order something on some app, and you don't give them a refund automatically. You gotta go there, look for it, tell them it comes from this and that, and you can't tell them it's on this person's account because you have to protect the privacy. you know I know. I'm okay, David. The next time I go on to StreamYard, because you only if you do free StreamYard, they only give you so many hours a month. So the next time I do StreamYard, I'm gonna put the link, and we all gonna collaborate, or whoever wants to join me, and we could do that. I don't know. I don't even. You know what? I don't even care about no all these restaurants anymore. I really don't, Romeo, because I'm starting to not eat at these places anyway. The only reason why I was going at um Culvers was because they were so good and I got hooked, but I try not to do that every day either. You want to do a stream yard? Yay! All right, Avon, don't say you want to do it, because when I log on the stream yard next time, let me see. I'm gonna try to do it either tomorrow night when I get off, and I think my thing, yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow night when I get off from work. Now I'm gonna do it later in the evening. So when I do StreamYard tomorrow night, and then I do it again, I may do it again on Wednesday. I want y'all to come on and join. I get tired of talking to myself and reading on the screen. I want to StreamYard. All right, Avon, I'm gonna send you the link. When I send you that link to come and join in, you don't have to show your face. You know that when you do StreamYard. You do not have to do your face. You could do your voice. Oh, you want to do Zoom? Okay, Romeo. Oh, you love Culvers? David, what you know about Culvers? Someone video I looked at the other day, a couple weeks ago, was talking about Culvers. And I've been passing by Culvers every day when I used to go up there to Lawrenceville, and I used to pass by that place, and they always had their advertisement for some custard ice cream and all these kind of ice creams, and I passed by that place every single day, and I've never ate there, never stopped, never bothered to think what they had, nothing, until I saw this other person's video named Maureen Speaks. She lives in Atlanta, and she was talking about it. She had a fish sandwich, and I said, "Dang, that looks good." And I went up there. I said, "Let me go up there for the first time." Boy, I got hooked. I said, "Man, delicious." Wait. I couldn't even wait till I got home to eat it. I already ate it on my way home. Fries, sandwich, drink, everything was I ate it all up before I even got home. Yeah, man. I think they have a few covers here in Georgia too. I asked them where was the other locations. It seems to be more and more. ritzier area. They said Johns Creek and Buford, and boy, that place had 100% quality inspection, and the prices ain't even that bad. It was $8 and some change, but to me, I don't know what the hell I was doing eating at that nasty Burger King. I mean Burger King, eating at that nasty McDonald's, spending almost $8 at nasty ass McDonald's with their rude ass service when I could have been ate over there. I'm gonna try the cheese curbs next. So far I had the fish sandwich and I had the cheeseburger. They don't have a whole lot of stuff. I mean, then I'm gonna try their desserts, the little milkshakes things and stuff. So I'm gonna try that. But pretty much I only ate two things. Oh, I had the chicken sandwich too. Woo wee! That chicken sandwich was so good. And it was on special, like they had Tuesday special. $2 chicken sandwich. So I said, what's just today daily special? They said, oh, it's $2 for the chicken sandwich. I said, okay, let me try the chicken sandwich. Boy, I already had another sandwich in the fries in the bag, and I looked at with this and I said, "Mo, this is a big chicken sandwich." I'm thinking it's gonna be some little old skimpy looking chicken sandwich. Man, that thing was a good size. And I ate that chicken sandwich. I said, "Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good." I said, "Hell to the no to Chick-fil-A. F Chick-fil-A." I said, "Mm-mm. I found me a new eating place to go to. Bump that chicken. I mean, I'm sorry. Their chicken sandwich tastes way better than Chick-fil-A. Now, Chick-fil-A sandwiches are good, but when I ate that chicken sandwich, I was like in love. I said, dang, they stole me away from Chick-fil-A. And the only thing about it, it was $10 total. I already had, I already had either, I think I had a fish sandwich meal and I had a chicken sandwich. Boy, I was like, mm-mm. So I said, okay, I found me a new place to eat. Now I ain't eating there every day. Now that I won't do. The reason why I won't eat there every day is because it is a good down the road from me. I mean, it's not far, but it's not something I will, especially if I'm working these two jobs. So I literally miss an hour, maybe an hour and a half, just to go there to get something to eat and come back. I said, oops, I got to sacrifice these hour and a half so I could go up the street and get me something to eat and come back. But yep. hmm I said, I don't know why nobody said mentioned about this Culver place before, but thank you, Marlene Speaks, for introducing me to something delicious. So I'm gonna try the custard ice cream. I know Lynn's gonna kill me if Lynn's on here. Lynn, doing your do. I know she's gonna say he's supposed to be eating healthy, but if I to choose to eat healthy, that could be my little snack. That could be my little indulgence, I guess. But it was good, I could tell you that. So I'm gonna try the custard next. But man, I don't know what y'all ain't nobody told me about that place until I saw that video. And the thing about it, the thing I love about that place, they cook the food to order, and then you pull to the side, and then they come and they give it to you in your bag. I ain't never had to question my fries are hot. I mean, my fries are cold, or this food is cold. I want a fresh one. I never had to drive back around and ask for anything to be replaced. The only thing I had to go back around was I already drank the soda, and I told them I asked for a little bit of ice, and most of it was ice. So I turned back around. They gave me another soda and went on about my business. But technically, I did drink that soda, all of it. But I was trying. I think I was so. I ain't gonna say I was thirsty, but I kind of went back there to get me another something else to drink. Because normally, if the restaurant was open inside, and I normally would go inside, and if they had free refills, I would have went back to the counter and got me a refill. But when you go to these drive-throughs, you can't get no refills like you do if you inside. So, but other than that, mm-mm, I will spend a good $7, $8 to that place for that type of quality. And I surely hope they do not um, drop the ball, but I doubt it. I doubt it very much. You know, some of these places need to take heed. Now, Chick-fil-A, you still my little um to go place to eat, but mm, if I had to choose, Chick-fil-A ain't gonna be the place unless I'm nowhere close to Culvers. Other than that, mm-mm. So the next time I try, it's gonna be the desserts, and then it may be the fish meal. Because I think if that fish sandwich was as good as it was, I'm quite sure and there was Atlantic cod too. That's the thing about that. You could tell it was real fish. It wasn't no fake stuff. We had them here for 5 years and haven't dropped the ball yet. Great. Whew. Now, all the places that I would have to honestly say that was a really good place. Now, Erica, why are you not on here? Erica usually be on here. After I told her about it and mentioned it, she went over there and got something and got it and tried it out. What, Friday night? She said she told me when she was on here the last time. So she went and tried it out too. But other than that, I've been working around the clock. Literally, I've been working around the clock between both these places. So I'm gonna do it for a while, and I almost gave up on the other day when I was on Concentrics. I really did. I almost gave up. I was like, oh God, no people. I had the first call after we got out of that nil nesting, and that first call on Sunday, people was like, I ain't did this and that. I was like, oh my God. It was so bad sad Sunday. I was like, ugh. I was like, well, God dang. I mean, people were being so oof. And they always want you to be, oh, turn it, you have to turn them around. You can't turn around ignorant. You just can't. And all you could do is be quiet and listen and just try not to, I try not to let it take heart to me, but I'm hanging there though because I get my experience down, especially the contract that they have with, and see what they have to offer. And I mean, I don't have too many working years remaining, that's for sure. But I'm just gonna hang in there and do what I can do. But I don't know. So far, I've been watching people videos talking about they trying to make 1,200 a week doing Uber Eats, and I was like, oh God, all that thing in the car, and you literally have to do what this particular person, Terry Tips. I was watching his videos. He been coming up on YouTube lately, making videos talking about he trying to make 200. I'm not get 200 $200 a day doing Uber Eats, and he has been making 200. He been showing it. That's for sure. And But then he starts so like 3ish in the afternoon, and he shows the time, but according to when he shows it, I'm like, okay, if you start around 3 o'clock or 6 o'clock, you out there at one something in the morning or whatever doing Uber Eats. I'm like, hell no. But he seemed to have made, when he was showing it, he was, showing all the green marks with the check, with the tips and stuff. But he was doing maybe 10, $12 average orders. He had a few couple ones he showed that were low paying ones, but I think they had like I want to, not a surge in Atlanta, but they had a little kind of extra bonus. Like if you do so many, they give you a bonus of some sort. But he was literally out there doing. He had to been doing 10, 12 hours. And I said, mm-mm, I ain't going. And no telling where he was driving, but he was mostly in some areas that um they had to do whole like downtown Atlanta. So he was saying he ain't going to the hood. I said, amazing what 3 years, 4 years would do. Because I remember one time he was talking about, I know ain't no one cherry picking, and y'all not going to the hood and picking up people. They need rides too. I'm going to the hood and I'm gonna make my money. Now all of a sudden you ain't going to the hood to do Uber Eats. But you talked 3 years, 4 years ago, you talking about um, you know, you going all everywhere and every place to take up rides to do Uber and Lyft. But when it comes to food, all of a sudden you ain't going to the hood to do Uber Eats. Hmm. How people could be so hypocritical. You could get a whole bunch of rides. You saying you going to the hood, but then when you doing food, you say, you want to go to Buckhead and go to those exclusive white areas that got money because you know they're gonna tip. People, boy. See, that's why when I was doing food deliveries, Grubhub and all those food deliveries, I said it straight up, point blank, period. I ain't hanging around no hood to make my money because I know that's where the money was not. Instacart and stuff. You think I was going to waste my time going to black people thinking I'm going to hang around the house and think I was going to make my money? Hell to the no. I already knew. I said, I'm trying to make some money. I ain't got time to deal with no trifling black folks. I ain't got no money. And then, nope. They be the main to be we black folks. We be be the first, the worst ones. I ain't got no money. That's why I didn't do dominoes in my neighborhood. People say, why did you do dominoes where you live? I don't give a damn if dominoes is in my backyard. I wouldn't do it. I said, hell to the no. Dominoes is right around the corner, right from my house. You think I'm going there? Here's $1. Man, you be lucky to get a damn dollar at these cheap ass niggas. Man, please. Ooh, they think they give you $1. They think they doing something. I'll be walking off pissed. And I say it so loud to the point where I be thinking I'm saying it in my head, but I'm not. I say it so loud to the point they shocked and surprised that I even said something. Calling the store, she just rude, and she just, and they hear these damn CSRs people at the Domino's. You better than money, better than nothing. Some people ain't got no money. If you ain't got no fucking money, then you don't need to be ordering no food. You need to go and pick it up yourself and save that delivery fee of $3.85. You know, I hate when people do that crap. Well, maybe they ain't got no money. They got money. You got money. It depends on how you value people. People, people be quick to go to they be quick to go to places You know, they'll spend three, they'll spend six, seven, eight, $900 on a ugly, stupid ass weave in their head, but you can't even tip the person who served you, or you go to a restaurant and you get delivery. Where you do that at? You could spend all your money, thousands and thousands of dollars, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, with some ugly ass, long ass, stupid ass nails and stupid ass weave and every other stupid thing, and they talk about you in their language, calling you nigga all day, every day, but you sit up there still everlasting, getting your nails done and getting all that stupid stuff, and then when you go and order food, I was thought, if yeah, don't order shit. Do not order. And if you're gonna order, at least meet the person at the car, or at least go up there and get your own groceries, and you walk up those three flights of stairs with cases and cases of water and do that. Now I ain't saying all people, but shoot, man, please. They kill me with that. That's why I said I don't care. People say, "Wow, you work closer to home in the dump." What? And you think I'm gonna be driving up and down the road getting paid nothing? No. Hell to the no. You gotta go where money is. Can't go in no main money in the dang hood rat neighborhoods, 'cause they ain't gonna tip. I don't care what nobody say. And I've been preaching that thing, preaching this statement for the last 4 years, since I started doing these dang food deliveries and stuff. So I don't give a damn what anybody say. But I found it amazing how certain people on YouTube, they was 3 years ago, they was quick to chastise people. You know you ain't cherry picking. I know you're not basing your deliveries based on if it's if you ain't going to the hood, you being racist, you being against your own people. Yeah, say that now. Bet you ain't talking that talk in in a Rona era of this time and age. You ain't got time to be worrying about shit. You better not be worrying about, you know, if you want to volunteer, then you need to volunteer and work in the food shelter and work out distributing food. I'm not working for no charity. If you working to make money to pay your own bills and for your own livelihood, you better go where the money is. Bump that, bump the. I ain't bump that. I'm gonna go in the hood. Go in the hood for what? You're gonna stay in the hood and then you're gonna be worse off. And watch and see if anybody come out to help. Man, please. Bye bye. Never. That's like the time. Yes, exactly, David. Going all the way out that boat deck. And even then, that was an exclusive type of area. And then that bitch gonna complain about no, it wasn't her, it was the other person calling me to death about, and he got chicken wings at the Whole Food. It's 9:48. They close at 10. You calling me to death on the app. On the app, just bugging you to death. Then you got the nerve to call the store asking if they said they had. Then you need to go out. You know what I should have done? If 2020 hindsight, if I had just canceled that order and said no, nope, I probably still would have been working at Instacart today. Sure would have. I would have still been there working with them. I may not have done it as much, but I still would have been on that account. If I did not follow up between those two, I would have never lost that account. But that's all right. That is all right. That is all right because everything has a season, everything has a reason, and when your season is up, you know it's time to move on and trust and believe. I would have from what I did 3 years ago to what I'm doing now is a whole different ball game, you know. And as I start to do these two jobs and start really finagling and working out a good schedule and not burnt myself out, I will really see how it will come. So at the end of the month, when I get paid between my other job and this job, I'll probably make a good maybe close to 3,500, maybe almost 4,000 a month. Let me see. 7, 14. Yep. Almost about 3,000 a month, I would say. Oh, let me see, Dave, what you say. You'll like the time when you deliver to that. Yep. But Instacart is not as good as it was. Really, David? You was killing it with Instacart. You think it's because too many people are doing Instacart, or is it Instacart going back to their shenanigans, stealing tips? Everybody else, I ain't forget about y'all. So go ahead and communicate in the chat too. And as you're into the room, please hit the thumbs up. So far, I got 8 for 8. Romeo, Jeremy, Jameson, Avon, Hogan, Cullis, your pleasure. Yep, I don't want to be, but I don't know. Like I said, oh, you give me a thumbs up. Yeah, but like I said, it gets to a point where you have to kind of move on because I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if people are going to go back to doing people again because even with Uber Eats, I think as people start getting more comfortable, I ain't gonna say comfortable, but as people start going out and about and people start going into the restaurants and um I don't know if the food delivery apps will be as busy. I think if the restaurants was to go back into full swing, maybe not back like they used to be, but say, people start being more comfortable going out, inside the dining and things of that nature. I think suddenly the urge of people ordering food for delivery is going to decrease. And those who doing Uber Eats, they may do people again, but I don't think people are going to be so quick to be in so close proximity in the cars. Oversaturated and bots are illegally stealing batches. Yeah, that's true. That is so true. I know one thing. The person who first talked about Instacart, they was in Florida. It was this dark skinned girl, Sharonda or Shonda. I want to say her name was Shonda. She was doing Instacart. She was the very first person that talked about Instacart. And she lived up in that Miami area. She was killing it. I think she was talking about, I want to say she made maybe over $1,000 a week doing Instacart. 200 a day. What? 268. Yep. I want to say I made $200 a day, but I was making about a little bit over $100 a day between doing Instacart and then um, doing some Uber Eats or whatever food app I was doing. But when I did Grubhub, I was making $100, but it was like an 8 hour day. So I would make 100 and something with Grubhub, and then if I threw in Uber Eats to round up to the money, I was making about maybe 125, 130 a day Something like that. I want to say it was something like that. I think I remember the blessed driver. She lived in Orlando. Yeah, I think she still lives in Orlando. She doesn't talk too much about doing Instacart anymore. I don't know if she's still doing it or got kicked off or whatever, but I haven't. Last time I watched her video was maybe a month ago, and she was doing a garden or something like that. The last time when I recalled, as I recalled, she was doing that. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. All right, y'all talk amongst yourself. I'll be back in a minute. I need to get something to drink. Oh, y'all so funny. right, y'all, I'm back. You said she's a bitch. My knees are popping. I wonder if I'm getting. No. I heard if your knees pop or crackling of your fingers. What? Oh, I'm sorry, Jeremy. But I'm good you're recovering. I'm getting call me. I'm sorry to hear that, Jeremy. Oh, it's too much. You know what? I need to slow down too. Separate GRD. What you ate, Jeremy? Yeah, we all gonna pray for you. Um, well, I'm not a mother, so. But happy Mother's Day to all y'all mothers and fathers who also act as mothers too. Um, now you know what? My mother called me yesterday, not because yeah, I have a cat, but I finally saw those three kittens running around in the backyard today, not a few hours ago. I was like, oh my God. And they all ran from the front to the backyard and they were following Mittens. At first, I didn't believe Mittens gave birth to kittens, but I saw those little things under her, and those kittens were doing whatever. I was like, I ain't not that good of a mother with those cats, I can tell you. I mean, I feed them, and that's it. They're not even in the house. They are not in no house. I mean, three cats plus another three, and technically it would have been seven. And then it was literally my neighbor across the street told me it was seven cats in front of my door the other night. Seven. It got like two other cats. I don't know where the hell they came from. And I had to shoot them. I said, "Get the hell out of here! What you do?" They were hanging around. I don't know who these other two, and it's not no kittens either. These big old cats. And then I'll be sitting here when I'll be sitting here taking calls. I literally hear like fighting, and I'm looking to see what the hell they doing, and they be intruding. No, I'm not. That ain't gonna be my title. I always said I would never be that. I will capture those cats in those cage, and I will drive off and drop them off before that ever happens to me. I do not want to be a whole bunch of cats in front of their house, in front of my house like that. You know, those three, they better be glad that they stay around. But those kittens, mm-mm. and they literally was inside of my car, not inside like you in the sitting part. I'm talking about when I opened my trunk in my front trunk, I saw three kittens all up in the thing. I was like, hell no. So they be trying to hide under in that thing. So what I did was I said they keep running. First they finally cleared themselves out of there, and then they will be hiding in between this bush and these trees. So they growing every day. It was like little kids. You should have seen it. I should have had a camera and show it. They were running around. What the hell? And they were looking around for food. So they finally got out. They were eating out the bowls that I left outside for those other three ass greedy ass cats. But they be rolling around trying to see any food in the bowl, and they was in there eating. So I took the my neighbor across the street a couple weeks ago gave me a dog cage. It was like a cage, a carrying case for the dogs, for a dog. So I put it in the backyard at first, in the back doors, hoping that they would get in there and sit in there. Then I took it and put it next to the car in front of the Kia. So I put the cat food inside. So that damn mittens here she come eating out of the bowl. I was like, this ain't for you. You just ate. So I was like, oh Jesus. So I put some food in the bowl. So hopefully they will migrate to come out, and then they will stay in the cage. So I said, I'm gonna catch them. They all gonna be in that cage, sitting down resting. And the minute I get them in that cage, I'm taking them to the pound. I'm taking them to the animal shelter. Sure am. Ain't no way I'm gonna have seven cats. No, no way, no way, no how, no way possible. And that's just the seven from the three kit. It was technically another one, but I can't tell you what I did with the other cat. I took that other cat. It was in a flower. It was literally in my box base. I said, "What the hell is this in my base?" It was literally inside the base, curled up. I took that base, went and put in the car, drove to the park, opened the car door, and took the vase. And he got out and ran. That kitten ran. Little kitty ran out, and I don't know where it went. So I said, hopefully someone will see that little kitten and say, "Oh, it's a kitten." Take him and put him and keep him. There is three plus the other three. That's six. And if it wasn't for Ramsey, the other cat that came from the bunch, um, that came from the bunch, um, with Cinnamon, the cat was went across the street. Somehow or another, they started roaming around. They came back over here, and I'm like, Rams, what you doing over here? Had you were house trained. You had a little thing on your neck and everything. Then Ramsey, right before Christmas, they were saying, "Did you see Ramsey?" I said, "No, I ain't seen Ramsey since I left for South Carolina around November. I ain't seen Ramsey yet. I thought I saw Ramsey um, again. Now Ramsey came from Cinnamon, and the birth the first time when they gave birth. Yeah, I think it was the first time. No, it was three of them. One died. I didn't run that car. I did not run that cat over in that drive port. I didn't. But somehow or another, the neighbor little girls across the street saw the cat in the drive thing. It was all whatever. I don't think I ran it over, but I saw it look like it was ran over. And when I tried to come back home, it was gone. So I don't know what happened, but I can't. I know someone said you could have got him spayed or neutered or whatever you call it, but who would ever thought a year ago, or a little bit over a year ago, when I first showed y'all those two kittens I had, would have grown to two to three to multiply again. So those little kittens, the minute I catch them, and they get in that cage, I'm taking them straight to the decap to Deshaun Animal Shelter. No, Deshaun Animal Hospital. There's one right up the street, or call Animal Shelter. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna see if there's a way I could capture these cats and just take them, just whatever. Either I'm gonna take those cats somewhere. I mean, I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to do something. There ain't no way that I have all these wandering stray cats all over the place, and they all mating, and then you ain't gonna be in front of my house. Can't. I'm not an animal person. Not like that. Not like that. So if I ever, I don't even know if those cats could be domesticated to be at home inside the house anymore. Because I could literally, even if mittens or socks, if they even think about walking inside the house, they be trying to run in the house. I say, I open the door, I'd be like this, get out. And they walk on out. They know. They already know. When they see me point to the door, when I have the door open, I say, get out. They already start walking out the door. Even if they came into the front door, I said, y'all ain't getting in here. Then they walk straight to the back door. They go from the front door straight to the back door, and vice versa. They know. They already know. But anyway, what time is it? 1:34. All right, I ain't gonna stay too long because this is the first night that I'm able to lay down in a decent time, even though 10:53, 11 o'clock, I'm trying to get my full rest this time. I ain't staying up like that 12, 1 o'clock. Now I'm gonna try to do an all day on next rep one day and kind of see how it pans out, just to see what I'm gonna do. But anyways, I'm going to bed now. I'm tired. So next time I come on here and I do StreamYard, I'm gonna put the link and I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all to come on in so we could have a two-way conversation so I can finally hear y'all. And then we're gonna put a discussion on it. See what we're gonna do. All right, y'all. So I'm about to go. I'm sleepy and I'm just gonna lay down, watch a couple of crazy YouTube videos. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, I thought I did. I think I did. I sent you my number. I did respond. All right, nasty person. You gonna get blocked. Fool. Nobody with such a name like that. Oh, okay, David. I'll make you a moderator. Dang fool. People always wanna. Okay, David. You're now my moderator. People always be trying to be funny. Okay, David. David, did you see the blue stick yet? I didn't see it. Your mother. Dumb troll. People always be getting on here acting like a dang fool. Exactly. Dumb ass. See, one day YouTube need to really start doing something about that. They need to start doing stupid things like that, getting on here acting like a damn fool. I appreciate y'all. All right, so I'm going to bed now. And David, I sent you my message with my number, so call me and then go online and apply. And then when you finish, let me know because they have classes um, regularly. I doesn't tell you there's a background check fee too. But you know what I say. Any expenses that you incur when you're working from home, it's all a tax write off. All right, Jeremy. So I hope you feel better. And David, just text me or give me a call. I appreciate you too. I appreciate all of y'all. Just keep me in your prayers because I need to be a little bit more cautious of my health as well. So, oh, I ain't tell you what my mother said for Mother's Day. I'm gonna tell this one thing, and then I'm gonna go. My mother called me. She was like, "I called, see how you doing. I'm about to call the police. She gonna do a wellness check." I was like, she only called me, but tried to contact me that one day. You ain't answer the phone, and I told her I was working from home, so I couldn't answer the phone. Then, so she about to call the well. Then my sister get it all into it. You need to get a gun. You leaving that house all by yourself. Blah blah blah. I was like, now I've been living by myself for whatever. So I don't know. I mean, I know people be concerned, but dang. So, anyways, let me go. I'm sleepy, and I will come on tomorrow night, and I'm off. Well, I got one more day before I'm off on Wednesday, Thursday. So, um, yeah. So check out those links and check out the sites. If anything, if they're hiring and you live in that state that they're looking for people, please let me know so I could. But Next Rep is hiring wherever. They don't have no restrictions. So let me know so y'all could come on board. So y'all can leave the Rona alone, driving Uber Eats and driving people and all that stuff. So, okay, Dave. All right, I'm sleepy. So, talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye, David. Bye, Jeremy. Bye, Avon. Bye, all your stupid trolls. Bye, Avon. Bye, Romeo. Your pleasure 721. Jameson, Romeo, all y'all. Hogan, Colas 85. Who else I think be looking here? Lynn, Dorian, Erica, all of y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. And y'all have a good night.